Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to the Pondocalypse. Well, if anything, it's not a pond. Is it just me or it's little islands? Ponds would be little bits of water, little islands of water. And ladies and gentlemen, for any of you who did comment, the two continents I haven't been to, by sort of normal-ish definitions of continent, would be South America and Antarctica. And I want to go to both. It's that simple. I want to go to both. I would be someone who'd be, pay for a holiday. Multiple problems. Building is in need of workers that have a higher education. I don't have the money for that yet. Yeah, Matt, I actually agree with Matt's definition of the continents a little bit more. Americas, Afro-Eurasia, Oceania, Antarctica. But I would say most people would say continents: North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Asia, Oceania. Tristan, if you're going to group Eurasia up, then it's Afro-Eurasia. The Suez Canal does not split it. That is a connected piece of land. If you wanted, you could sponsor me to go on holiday. I could maybe try and do a live stream from Antarctica. But let's see, we do need higher educated people, which I think means high school educated people, which means I need money, but we're making $3,000. We're making more money than what we did on the other one. This new city's probably better. Are we not just counting land masses? To me, that's what a continent is. A continent is just a very large island, which includes its sort of surrounding islands. Or then you can just go into the tectonic plate idea of a continent. A continental shelf is a continent. Greenland is the biggest island in the world and part of the Kingdom of Denmark, so no one can call it a continent. Yep. Otherwise, Denmark would be a continent. I'll control an entire continent. Yeah, the continental plate is the Eurasian plate. What I was meaning is there's lots of others, like, I'm trying to remember the map now, but like India is a subcontinent, and it's also its own continental plate, I believe. And Emmy loves geography. She's definitely a geography nerd. Come on, guys, grow. Right, you're not filling up, are you? 8% full, that's fine. And the cemetery? Percentage full? 3 stored out of 3,000, so that's not a percentage. Oh, and there's underwater plates, yeah. But don't you call the underwater plates something different from continental plates? I mean, it's a continental shelf, what we talk about with the land is. I thought there was another term for the seafloor ones. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if the majority of the people in the chat like history and geography and are good at maths. It's a higher tendency of my audience, I would think. A more common part of my audience. So, Emmy, you're special. Okay, things seem to be growing quite nicely. There's still plenty of spaces for them to grow in, though, so I don't think I need to... This should just actually free up a good bit of space for them to grow a bit bigger. I don't think I need to worry about zoning anything more just yet. Well, they're still plates, but I thought they had different... the plate had a different type of name. When will I be streaming again? This should be weekly. If you go to the YouTube channel, I'm hoping tomorrow to have a video out explaining my attempt at a proper schedule for streaming. I've been trying to do a schedule, or building up to being on a proper schedule over the past couple of weeks, and then my mic broke and sort of killed things. But there's going to be a plan video released. The next stream will most likely be tomorrow, or it should be tomorrow, and it should be off World Trading Company. Spelling equals nightmare. Spelling equals nightmare. Good. Yes. Agree. Fully. There's a reason I do audio content and not written content. There we go. So that's fine for you to expand again. The links don't work. Which links? Housedoom 1, Housedoom Facebook. That's working. The Twitter link. They all seem to be fine. Me clicking them if... Oh, in the bottom bit. Sorry, yeah, you'll have to get them from the chat instead. Thank you for following, Heck32. Or get some of the mods to type it in for you, because they're all nice and they should all know how to do things. And they're lovely people who just want to help. It's weird because you want to write a book in English. You're a braver man than I. I don't want to write a book in English, and I'm English. Why is that not a straight line? That's annoying. Mods, he's asking questions, he wants help. I'm not drunk, honestly. The mods, most of the mods are actually mods because they've been nice and helped people in the past. They just get the power and stop. It's bad. Yeah. Now, I understand second language not so easy, but unfortunately I would also say first language not easy for me. Keyword being. Yeah, probably right. Still no traffic lights. I like no traffic lights. And we're growing. We're almost back up to the size that we were, but they're not growing very well. Oh crap, I'm turning. Didn't mean to turn. Yeah, it's still growing nicely, but that water... In fact, I think... Yeah, that water's just going to slowly rise now. I think the most reason why people think the basic of English is easy to learn is just because it's sort of a thing now that you are likely to have been exposed to it from a young age. Tristan, if you help all the time, I'm sure somebody in the chat was asking for, like, links or something, saying they weren't working. I even had to test for links. These junctions, I'm surprised how well they work. I almost feel bad for having to go at a guy in City by committee now. I know you want this. I don't have the money for this. Actually, I do have the money for this. There we go, a school, guys! You can all go to school now. You can go to a bigger school. Oh, I guess I should demolish these things. Why are you... Is it just workers that you're struggling with? I mean, they're the only complaints I'm seeing. Generally just, you know, workers are not well-educated enough workers. You can't break what? I don't know. Ah, that worked. Okay, how's the... Okay, that didn't cover as much as I hoped it would. So let's get a couple more of these guys up, try and get the land value looking a bit better. Spending a good bit of money, but hopefully they'll upgrade, and upgrade should work better. Okay, you guys are still complaining about not getting good enough workers. Don't do a business that needs educated people then. Okay, we're going to be needing water again soon. Well, not needing water, needing the pipes covering the water. And... that's annoying as hell, because it's curved. But it's sorted. Now you guys... them roads are getting... crossroads are getting a little bit busy now. But it's not too bad. And I love the way that they work. Yeah, just get in the middle lane if you want to go straight through. It's like there's a bypass built into the road. And you guys are actually happily walking to work. You guys walk so far. I did start a timer, good. Yeah, that's just keeping away from the noise. You guys are upgrading, good, but I'd rather you know, just more people moved in, I think. There's still room for more people to grow in. There's still plenty of zoning. Did Harbinger ban Heldwarf? Oh, Tristan timed out Hell. Okay, I didn't see why, but I'll trust you for it. I don't know why, though. Okay, keep pulling these lines back so we can get some more zoning space. And yeah, them roads are getting a little bit hectic. That water's rising. It's not that bad though, it's about halfway, I think that's what that means. And they're actually giving me fair guidelines to see that this side's a lot lower than the other. Okay, you're still happily growing, you're still upgrading. We're almost back to where we were, and there's a demand for residential. There's plenty of room for residential. Oh crap, that's poop power. Yeah, let's keep the road for the poop power, please. And figure out something here. Don't tell me space already occupied. That shouldn't be hard to connect. Okay, little quirky, stupid things. Grrr. What went wrong there? Why is it beeping at me? One square over. Okay, that's going to go a little bit weird while it's trying to connect to this at the odd angles. But yeah, that's fine. Just keep getting these guys some more places to be. Commercial. No, rotate round. Don't do that. There we go. And some more resi. There we go. Plenty of space for them all. Oh. I didn't Z-zone where the power lines were. I've been deleting them and not zoning it. And a bit of industry. There we go. That sort of makes sense to try and get it, less of an angle, but I think we connect. Why couldn't you be a straight road? That's the worst angle for you to bend at. I guess it's not if you're getting off on there, but for getting off it's going to be terrible. Anywho's. You're complaining about water. Are we actually low on water? We are low on water, and I don't have money. So we don't do anything yet. We wait for money to come in, because I've been spending money where we haven't needed it. Although money's coming in rather quickly, 3.5 grand shouldn't be a problem. In fact, can I get... even better. There we go. Big water pump. We can do one of them now. Maybe I shouldn't have placed it there, though. That might end up getting poopy water. I think we might be safe to start with. That should be water fine. And that should be roughly balanced. 2 of you and 2 of you. Because these are like half, I think. Okay, plenty of zones that can grow all they like. Okay, but high density zones would be lovely. God, we're only halfway there to the next goal. Yeah, because 2.6. We've only really just got back to where we were. I don't like doing it, but I'm going to have to go on a faster speed. Because, we're not growing, so... It's looking like the fire can't keep up now, and that's something that I tweaked the budget down on a lot, so... Let's take them to about 75, and the police as well. Give them some more cars, because I've seen the odd crime face as well, so we should be okay. You're filling up. You got more garbage trucks now, unless they're in use. Where was the fire station? You're not a fire station, you're a building on fire. It was on one of the original joins here, wasn't it? There it is. 6 out of 6 in use. We might need to turn that up all the way, actually. You guys, it's working fine. Why? They're going to take that little... If they're going to do that so much, let's give them a slightly better way on there. So it looks a little bit better. And the ship chat. Oh, the ship's in chat again. It just happens. Your ship happens. Okay, where's the sodding fire department again? 6 out of 6 in use, and I think things are getting put out now. There doesn't seem to be that many fires. The growth's happening. We're up to 3,000 people. It's more on the speed that I'm used to now, but... Yeah, that water. That water. Public transport. We don't need public transport. Go away. I've seen it. Go away. Yeah, you guys are getting to the fire now. Good. There seems to be plenty of residential demand. Keep expanding. I mean, they've got places to build in, but I'm happy for them to expand out, so why not? I'm just going to get a few of these little stubs built so that I know where to run the lines. And we might have to curve the residential off a little bit. Not residential, the commercial off a little bit. But let's get a big area zoned up. That's fine for a connection. That's going to be another one, but yeah, we're going to start probably offering another way to connect there. For zoning, residential, something about here. Just leave it like that for now. I might want to put a little bit of industrial in. Okay, these should be straight lines, but for some reason they're not. Because I'm incompetent. I think that's a fair assumption to make. But yeah, plenty of room to grow. And have I just ruined the poop? Or has that just now got too flooded? Let's relocate you. Just in case it's a pipeline thing. Because there seems to be plenty. Yeah, I think it just got a little bit too flooded for it to work. Hello, Dwarf. It's nice to see you stayed. I think one of my biggest fears is that when someone gets timed out that they're going to never turn back up again. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, that is all the time that we have for today. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.